Okay, so you decide you want to come to Tennessee for vacation, and you decide on Gatlinburg. So you look, research a little bit, and you see that there's all Dollywood there, Anakista's there. There's all kinds of restaurants there. There's all different kinds of touristy things to do. So you decide to come. So you load up the kids, or you load up the family, and you head to Gatlinburg. And you get here and you find out there's all kinds of stuff to do. Can't tell you how many times our friends and family, they want to come to Tennessee for vacation, and they get a cabin up in the hills, and they, looking at the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, and looking at it all the time, and they decide, I want to go up there. I want to go explore, see what the park has to offer. So they put aside their touristy stuff, and they decide to head up into the mountains for the day and do a little hiking or whatnot. I came across this stat when I was doing some research for another video that I'm working on, and it just kind of blew me away. It says that park officials estimate that up to 80 to 85% of people that go to the national park, Smoky Mountains National Park, never go within 100 yards of their vehicle, and that just kind of blew me away. So with that being said, I wanted to do something to release a series of videos coming up. I wanted to give some stuff that were some alternatives to maybe some of the busy stuff that you do here, some of the touristy stuff that you do in Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge or Spearville. I wanted to kind of maybe take you to some of the places that are a little bit less busy that you can enjoy as a tourist when you come here to the area. I wanted to take you to some of maybe the little quiet hikes and some of those little quiet walkways and those kind of things that you could do. And just show you a little bit of the quieter side of, Gatlinburg. If you've ever been up to Roaring Forks Motor Nature Trail, or you've ever been to the Park Vista Hotel, I'm sure you know about this place. It's right across from the Park Vista, and it's called Mynatt Park, and it's kind of a quiet place. I would say it's walking distance from downtown, Gatlinburg. So it's just a nice little walk up here, and then you can relax and enjoy. There's picnic tables and all that kind of stuff, and I'll show you around here. I think this is really cool. They have a tribute plaza here for the victims and the people from the 2016 wildfires that happened in the Smoky Mountains, which I think is really cool. It's kind of a little like wall here that shows it's got some Mountain Tough saying right there, and it just tells about all the different people that had a hand in either fighting the fires or helping people out on that day, on those days and the days that followed. It's still an ongoing thing here, but yeah, these are the people that helped out with all that, and risked their lives to save other people's lives. And then you go across this bridge right here, with this nice little creek running underneath there. Is it creek or creek? I'm not sure. I'm in the south now, so I think it's creek. So, but anyways, and then you walk across this bridge, and you come to this in memory of those lives that were lost, and it has the names of the people that were lost in the fire, in the wildfires of 2016 in the Smoky Mountains. And I think this is a really kind of neat thing, and it's got some pretty little flowers and all that kind of stuff around it. So I think this is a really neat little tribute to all those people. So there's all kinds of things to do here. I'll give you a little walk around here, but there's a baseball field out here, which I think is pretty neat. I'm not sure exactly how they, if they play on it, or how often they play on it, or who plays on it, or whatnot. I'm not really sure. There's some stands and really nice dugouts. It's a really nice field, but there's a bunch of seating area over here beside this walkway, and there's a walkway that goes down by the creek down there, down there, and there's some sitting places that you can see people sit and read their book or do their devotionals or just have some time away from the hustle and bustle of Gatlinburg if you want to get away. And then there's some picnic areas over here off to the side, which are right down by the creek, and it's pretty nice. There is restroom facilities here at the park, and I'll take you over here and show you. There's a pavilion over here too. This is a little pavilion area over here. There's restrooms in there, a little vending machine there, and yeah, it's a little pavilion where you could, have a little family gathering or something like that, or just stop to take a moment in the shade, I'd like to take you to all three of the parks that are here in Gatlinburg. There's one, it's Herbert Holt Park. It's a trout fishing place. You can go trout fishing. And then there's another park. It's out by the high school, out in that area. And I do believe they have a running track there. If you are in the Gatlinburg area and you want to have some place to go run, it might be a good alternative for you. Go do a few laps on the track and get some miles in. There's plenty of tennis courts here, looks like. Actually got some covered seating here. So that'd be nice if you're here watching a tennis match, or if you come up here to play or whatever, and just need to take a break, you could have some covering. Looks like they have restroom facilities here also, so that'd be nice. I'm sure. I think over this way is the pickleball courts. There's the pickleball courts. Hey! Here's the little kids' playground over that way. Just wanted to mention also, just to throw it out there, there is plenty of parking here. I've never had any troubles finding a parking spot here. It's, like I say, it's a walk from Gatlinburg to get out here, but if you enjoy the walk, I would walk out. But like I say, if you're bad knees or whatnot and you don't feel like walking, I've never had any troubles finding this parking spot out here, and the parking's free. There is a basketball court here, so if you want to send the kids out here, looks like a full court too. So if you want to send the kids out here, if you want to come out here and have a little 3-on-3 tournament or whatnot, I'm sure you could come out here and burn off some energy out here doing that. And just to give you reference from where I'm standing right now, right there, that big building is the Park Vista Hotel, so which most places in Gatlinburg you can see the Park Vista. So if you head to the Park Vista, you'll probably find Mynatt Park. All right, that's Mynatt Park there. So I would like to, like I say, take you to the other parks around Gatlinburg and give you a little look-see at them too. Maybe you're a beginner hiker and some of these hikes will appeal to you, or if you're have bad knees or whatnot, and you're just really not a mountain hiker, maybe some of these hikes would be good for you to do. I'd like to go to some of them. Some of them we have been to before. Some of them we're going to revisit and maybe give you a different look at it than we gave you the first time we went, and maybe we'll find some new ones, and try to do some easier, beginner hikes for y'all. So we'd like to do a series on that, and just kind of give you an overview or a look at some of the things you can do, here in Gatlinburg and in the Smokies that are less busy. Because I know that if you go online and you look up these hikes, you look hiking in the Smokies National Park, you're going to get all the popular hikes, and then you're going to pull in the parking lot and you're going to go, oh my gosh, there's nowhere to park, what am I going to do, or you end up parking somewhere where you're not supposed to and getting towed or something like that. So we don't want that happening for you. So we're going to try to find some off the beaten path type places for y'all to go, and maybe do a little short hike in some places like this, here at Mynatt Park, where you can just come and maybe just walk from downtown and walk up here and just sit and relax and just get away from all the touristy stuff. So we know that can get kind of old sometimes when you come on a vacation, and because we've been here vacationing for years and now we live here. So we just wanted to give you a little taste of what it's like to be here on the quiet places. The one thing you do have to have when you come to the Smoky Mountains is you have to have a parking pass. If you're going to park for more than 15 minutes in the Smokies, you have to have a parking pass. One of the things you do have to have when you come to the Smoky Mountains National Park is a parking pass. You can usually stop, like I'm at Sugar Land's Visitor Center right now, and you can stop and they have kiosk there, which you can put your tag number in and stuff like that and get your parking pass. I'm going to read off of their official site because I don't want to get it wrong. And it is $5 for the daily pass, $15 if you're going to be here for a week, spend $15 and get you a weekly pass, and it's $40 for the annual pass. And you have to display these passes in your window of your vehicle. You can go online and get the pass. I think you can print it out, so I'm assuming that if you have access to a printer or whatever, you can print that pass out and then put it on the dash of your car. I do know they won't accept like a digital type thing or anything like that, and they're non-transferable, they're non-refundable. They have to be displayed in your vehicle at all times. And so if you're going to be parking in the national park for more than 15 minutes, you do have to have a parking pass. Everything else is free in this park, so I think that's a pretty good deal. I know a lot of national parks you have to pay to get in, so here you don't have to. You just have to pay for the parking pass. So spring for the $5 daily pass, go park for the day and do whatever you want in the national park, and you're good to go. All right, guys, I left Sugar Land's Visitor Center there. There's basically two roads that you take when you're going out of there. You can take Newfound Gap Road, which takes you up and over the mountain into North Carolina, or you can take Fighting Creek Gap Road, which takes you out to the Cades Cove area. I love it out in the Cades Cove area. I think it's very quiet. That's the way out where you can go out to Cades Cove. You can get to Townsend out that way also. So I just stopped here at Maloney Point and just taking in the scenery. This is the way that you go to Laurel Falls trailhead. It is currently closed at this time, so that's a nice easy hike. If I get a chance, we'll get you some footage of that hike. But yeah, I'm just going to try to find a little, maybe find a little quiet walkway along here and pull off and just maybe take a little walk out in the woods, or maybe just go out to a little picnic area I know that's out here and just show you around out this way. This is the way out to Cades Cove. All right, guys, I'm stopped out at the Metcalf Bottoms picnic area. It's on the way out to Cades Cove. It's out beyond Elkmont, but it's out going toward Cades Cove. The weather took a little turn on me there for a second, so I did not stop at those couple quiet walkways on the way, but I will be stopping at those. I probably grab Sharon and maybe we'll stop those and give you guys a little view of those, give you a little bit view of what the quiet, walkways are like coming out here. I wanted to try to give you an idea of some things that you can do that off of the beaten path and out of the touristy thing. So this is one. Metcalf Bottoms is a really nice picnic area. If you are part of the 80 to the 85% that never go within 100 yards of their car when they come to the Smoky Mountains, you will definitely enjoy the drive out here. It's like through a green tunnel. It's really nice. There's a creek alongside there. There are several pull-offs. You could pull off and take pictures or just sit and relax. This is a very nice picnic area here. There's a creek over here on the other side. There's ample picnic area out here. I think there's a couple pavilions. There's restroom facilities and stuff like that here. And if you did come out Fighting Creek Gap Road and you did not stop at Sugarlands to get your parking pass, there is a parking kiosk here, so you can stop and get your parking pass here. So you can do that and get your daily pass or your weekly pass, whichever you want. And so then you can park in the national park after that for 15 minutes for the day or the week or whatever. But so there is that option. There are those parking kiosks. There's quite a few of those at several different places throughout the national park. So I think there's some at Elkmont, there's some out here, there's some at Sugarlands. They're usually, located pretty, everywhere. So that is a good thing. So, but I think I'm going to end the video here. It's been nice. I hope to be releasing a series of videos showing the, some hikes for beginners, some easy hikes if you're just here for the day and you want to get in the national park and see what it's like. Just give you a little easy hike. There are some of the trails that are closed in the park right now. Laurel Falls, which is a very easy trail to do, it is closed right now. So once they reopen that though, I will definitely get you a video of that. But we'll definitely be stopping at a few of the quiet walkways and checking that kind of stuff out. And we'll just try to give you a little taste of what it's like, away from the touristy, away from the busy stuff of Gatlinburg. So, but I enjoy having you along with me today. Please like, subscribe, hit your notification so you'll be notified when we release another video in this series. And till the next time, just remember, find joy in your journey.